boys and girls, mums and dads, everybody in Jobstown. I hope you're keeping well and safe. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mr Meehan and I'm currently working as a support teacher in St Thomas's Junior National School. So over the next number of weeks I'm going to do a number of activities for hopefully all the family. Whether you're in early start right up to second class, hopefully you'll get something out of these videos. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making some easy peasy pizza. Now if this is the first time you're watching this video, you may not have all the ingredients, so maybe the next time that the boys and girls or the mums and dads are going to the shops, you will be able to pick up some of the ingredients. It's a really simple recipe to make at home. You can have it for lunch, for dinner, and you can make it the way that you want it, okay? So the first thing we need to do is, before we begin, we need to preheat our oven, okay? And that's really important that we have our oven very hot before we begin. So we need to look at the numbers on our oven, and we need to put it to 160 degrees. Very hot, okay? So all the boys and girls, it's very important that you have an adult with you when you're doing this activity, because it is too dangerous for little boys and girls to be working with ovens, okay? So 160 degrees, once you find that, I wonder, can you tell me what numbers are in 160? It's kind of a tricky one. So 160. Okay, so if we got that right, there's a 1, a 6, and a 0 for all the boys and girls in first and second class who are working on their tens and units and their hundreds. We've got 100, 6 tens, and 0 units or 0 ones. So 160, really big number and very hot. Okay, so while my oven is heating up, we are going to get our pizzas ready. Okay, so the base of your pizza, you are going to need a wrap. And these are just your normal wraps. I know a lot of boys and girls in school do have wraps for their lunches, so you can get these in any shops, and this is going to form the base of your pizza. So can anyone tell me what shape my wrap is? Excellent, it's a circle. Okay, so I want you, maybe when the pizza is in the oven, I'd like you to maybe go around your house, around your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, and find things that are circular. I know if I look around my kitchen here, I can see that my clock on the wall is circular. So I'd like you to try and find some shapes that are circular in your house. So this is going to be the base of my pizza. The very first thing that we need to do is we need to put some tomato sauce on it, okay? And our tomato sauce is a thing called passata. Again, you can get it in the shops, and this is tomatoes all blended up together to form a red sauce, a tomato sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour it on our wrap. We're going to get the back of a spoon, and we're going to spread that all around. Need a little bit more. Spread it all around so that my wrap is covered in the beautiful tomato sauce. Okay, and all our pizzas, well, nearly all of them, have 2 ingredients: tomato sauce and something that we put on top. Can you guess? Very good, cheese. Okay, so I've got my cheese here. I've used a block of cheese, and I have a utensil here called a grater, and I just move the cheese up and down and grate it, or you can just buy grated cheese in the shop as well. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle some of my grated cheese around. This is going to be really delicious. My favorite ingredients. If you don't like cheese, you don't have to put cheese in your pizza. So this is all about you guys making a delicious pizza that you will enjoy. Okay, now my ingredients today, I have some ham that I've chopped up. I've got some onion. Now I have a special type of onion. It's not like the white onions that we have. It's purple in colour, but it's not a purple onion. Does anyone know what this is called? Excellent, it's a red onion, and I've chopped it up really nicely. So I love red onions, and that is going to be really tasty once that comes out of the oven. But again, if you don't like onions, you don't have to put them on. You can decide what you would like to do. Okay, so I put my red onion on. I've got my ham chopped up, so I'm going to just spread that around as well. Delicious. And if you don't like meat, you could just have a vegetarian pizza. You could use sweet corn or carrots or peppers or whatever you want to do in your one. Now, I also have a thing, it's green in colour. It's called spinach, and this is really good for making you strong. and healthy. So I'm going to use my spinach, but I'm not going to put my spinach on now. I'm going to wait for my pizza to come out of the oven. Okay, so my pizza is ready. You can see it there. I've got my ham, I've got my cheese, got my red onion, and underneath it all, I've got my red sauce or my passata. Okay, I'm going to put it in now. I actually have it on a tray because I find it easy. If you turn the tray upside down, put your pizza wrap on top, it's easier to take out of the oven at the end. Okay, so I can see that my oven is ready. It's at 160 degrees. So I'm going to put that in there now. Okay, so I need to wait 10 minutes now for my pizza to be ready. As you can see, I have a clock here on my oven and it says 46. So, can anyone think 46, count on 10 minutes, when should my pizza wrap be ready? 46 and counting on 10, it should be ready when it hits 56. Okay, so one of the things we were talking about were our ingredients earlier on, and that's a really, really big word, ingredients. Okay, so we're going to clap that out first of all and see how many claps we get for it. Okay, ingredients. So how many claps do I get? Ingredients. 4 different claps, and call each of those claps a syllable. If we look at some of our other ingredients here, I have passata, passata. How many claps does that get? Passata gets 3 claps, so there are 3 syllables in passata. If we look at the spinach, let's clap it out. Spinach, spinach, 2 claps. So every word has a syllable, and you can look at the different ingredients that you guys are using, clap them out and count how many syllables are in those. Can anyone tell me where pizza originally comes from? I know Irish people love to eat pizza, but it didn't come from Ireland. It came from a country called Italy many, many, many years ago, and it's very, very popular all over the world now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my pizza in the oven. I'm going to come back in 10 minutes, and when it's ready, I will take it out. So see you then. Okay, boys and girls, as you can see, my pizza is ready after 10 minutes in the oven. It is looking delicious, really, really hot, really, really tasty, and everything is melted and cooked. Okay, so all I have to do now is cut my pizza. Now, there's 2 ways you can cut your pizza. You can cut it using a knife, or you can cut it using this utensil, which is called a pizza cutter. Now again, if you are cutting it using a knife, be very, very careful that you have an adult with you, as knives can be very, very dangerous. Okay, so I am going to cut my pizza in half, and I'm going to use my pizza cutter to do it. So all you do is go up and back down again. Okay, and I'm going to move that apart. Okay, I've cut it in half, so you can see it there now. I've got 1 half and 2 halves. Okay, I'm going to cut it in half, but I'm going to go across this way. Does anyone know how many slices I will have if I do that? Can you guess? So I'm going to cut this half in half again, and I'm going to cut this half in half. Okay, let's have a look. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 pieces, or 4 big slices of my pizza. Does anyone know what we call something when it's split into 4 pieces? Very, very good. It's called a quarter. So we've got 4 quarters. Now, they're kind of big for me, so I'm going to cut them again. So I'm going to cut each quarter again. So I'm going to cut that one. Come over here, I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut this one. And this one. Okay, now, can anyone guess how many slices I have? I've cut my quarters in half. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, there's 8 different parts to my pizza, 8 different slices, and we call each slice 1/8. Okay, right. One thing that I forgot to do, I said I was going to add, is I was going to add 1 more ingredient. This lovely green leaf. Can anyone remember what it was called? Spinach. Well done. And I didn't want to cook that in the oven because it's nicer when it's fresh, and this makes me really, big and strong and healthy. Okay, so my pizza is ready. I'm going to let you guys go and eat your pizza, and I'm going to eat my pizza. Enjoy. So for parents, you can see it's a really fun activity to do with all the family, depending on what age your children are. Really hope you got a lot of fun out of that, but also there's a lot of teaching and learning that can take place in an activity like that. If you think back to the very start of the video, we looked at the oven at 160 degrees, so we're looking at number there, getting our maths in. For the younger children, maybe junior infants, you could look at counting from numbers 1 to 10, recognising those numbers, right up to children in the second class going into the hundreds and looking at the tens and the units and hundreds as well. With regards to maths, we looked at the shapes as well, the shape of the pizza wrap. You could look around your environment for circles, for squares, different shapes in the house, or when you're out and about looking at different shapes in the environment as well. When we were cutting the pizza in half, into quarters, into eighths, that's all maths as well, looking at fractions. With regards to English, we looked at syllables, clapping out the different words and how many claps or how many syllables are in each. So again, you can look around your house, pick a word and ask the children how many syllables are in that word. Another activity to do with English, very simple, just maybe draw a picture of the pizza. Maybe write a few sentences on the procedure, the different steps that the children went through, and the different sequences from putting the toppings on right up until eating the pizza. There really are just endless opportunities regarding language, all the different ingredients that we used, right up to discussing the process. With regards history and geography, you can look at Italy as a country, where pizza originally comes from, or even looking, if you have access to the internet, looking at the history of pizza and where it actually came from in the beginning. So there really are just endless opportunities to complete with an activity like this. One thing that you could do as well with English is look at the word ingredients. It's a really, really big word, and maybe get the children to find smaller words in that. So obviously one of the first ones they might see is in, but looking carefully, taking letters out and seeing if they can make smaller words within the word. So there's just a few ideas. I'm sure you guys, as you're going along, will have plenty more yourselves. We would love to see if you do end up making the pizza with the children. You can share it on the Facebook page, and we'd really, really appreciate that. Thank you.